I am the school librarian, and I've had puppets in my library for a good while now, either as a center. It's always funny as soon as the kids get over there, even older kids, we're K to 5. The rule is no fighting or biting, because that's exactly what they want to do. They grab puppets and they just want to fight with each other or bite each other, whatever. I also use them with kindergarten. When you have a story, I have a friend and you need to be very quiet or you'll scare our friend. And that was the funniest day. I had a puppet, I don't remember which one it was, and I had it there, and a kindergarten stopped and went, "Is that real?" I went, "Yeah, when it's on my hand, it's real." Okay. So I've had them for a while. Not a huge amount, but some. And over the past several years, I've tried different puppet shows. I've done with some 4th graders. I've had some 1st graders. The problem is I did not have a portable stage. I basically set up chairs, library chairs, and put black sheets over them. And believe me, you get very strange looks when you go to Walmart and buy black sheets, but whatever. And you have to tie them on or clip them and they fall off. And sometimes I've got to help them. So I'm announcing the play or the next show and then I'm laying down behind them. So, and then the big kids, it's harder for them. They have to sit crouched down. So anyway, I thought I would love to have a portable puppet stage, which I did find on Amazon. They do have them. It's a little tripod setup. It can be adjusted, and it has 2 levels. So I'm hoping on the back level, I haven't tried it yet, I've gotten them, but you can get really cheap photographic scenery for the back. I've got like a barn and a castle and a forest and a jungle, and I'm going to clip that to the back so they actually have a backdrop, because we never had that. We just had like the shelves in the background. So I have that. I bought some more puppets. I love the folk Manus puppets. If you have have seen any of those, they're mostly animals, but they're beautiful puppets. They're a little pricey. And you can still get a lot of them on Amazon. I found some called the Puppet Store, which I've got a nice fairy and a witch. I didn't have a lot of people characters. I had mostly animals. So I've bought quite a few of those as well. And what I'm planning to do is have my 4th grade students, they've already started, they are going to write their own scripts with a group. They're going to collaborate. And of course, the first thing they ask me is, "Are you going to pick our group?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to pick your group, because trust me, you don't need to do that." But they started, they got a list of all the puppets that I have or that I'm going to be getting. And from there, they can kind of build their characters, and they're going to build their story. They're going to do more of a Christmas type story, and they're going to perform for 1st and 2nd grade, hopefully at Christmas time. So they're going to learn how to collaborate with each other. They're going to be writing it, revising it, and they're going to love it. They already are. I mean, they just love puppets, and they love any time they can perform. It's just always a win for the kids. And then in the winter time, and I had used puppets in the past with 1st grade to teach story elements. I would let them pick puppets, and then they would improvise, and we talked about what improvisation was. What's your setting? Who are your characters? What's your problem? And then they improvise the story, and I would help them. The other students would help them. So I'm going to push that a little bit farther, and I'm going to let them perform puppet skits for kindergarten. So then I can say, "Oh, you remember the 4th grade? Did a show for you. You saw what they did, so now you're going to do it for kindergarten." So hopefully that will all work out, in the end. So one of the biggest struggles is getting them to speak up. They love the puppet as far as and getting them to put the puppet out here instead of doing this with it. That's the first thing they do. So we're going to have to practice, how to manipulate our puppets, or they put their puppet up there and they don't move it and they just talk, and you're like, you got to move it, you got to do something. So we'll see. Trying to make sure I've covered everything. But the benefits of drama, it's been proven. I'm not going to give you all the research, but anytime I pull out a reader's theater or I say we're going to do something with puppets, I do a play with 5th grade, they love it. Kids light up, and kids that maybe at other times aren't as successful in other things are great in this, and teachers are like, "I can't believe you got that student to do that." And they have to work together as a cast. So it's just a really good thing. They're going to be writing and revising. I mean, there are times when I'm like, why am I doing this? Trying to find time to get them into rehearse, but anytime that they get up and perform and they're successful, they love it, and everybody else, enjoys it, and I just think it's a good thing to do. So that's my project. Any questions, anything? Or I'm sure I went really quickly. Okay, that's it.